Okay? But who are those behind these billboards around Abuja? And why is the establishment jittery about it? Because that's what I want to talk about. Why is the establishment getting jittery about it? How did I come to know about this? I was going through the Daily Trust newspaper, and you know that the Daily Trust is the voice of the northern establishment, which reflect the views of a section of the north who propped up President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and supported him. But despite that, their support, many people believe that he couldn't have won the election except the election was rigged. So I was going through the Daily Trust newspaper and I saw an opinion article that looked allegedly sponsored because the views expressed there shows a kind of fear, misgivings over the erection of these billboards. So don't be surprised if you hear very soon that those billboards are being removed. So do not be surprised about it, because that when I read this article, it was titled "This Violence Against the Judiciary." Was titled "This Violence Against the Judiciary," and I look at it. I just take one or two paragraphs because reading through it, I could understand where the author is coming from and who must have encouraged him to write something like that. Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election held in Nigeria on February 25, 2023, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu controversially declared the winner of the election on March 1st, 2023. And that result is being challenged in the court, presidential election petition court, from where it's going to get to the Supreme Court. And most Nigerians are waiting on the courts to determine who actually won the presidential election that was held in Nigeria this year. This is because majority of Nigerians do not believe the results as announced by INEC. Now, while this is on it, it has been trending that all eyes on the judiciary, all eyes on the judiciary had been a trending hashtag on Twitter, and now we have the billboards. Now, the video you just watched is a confirmation of what I told you if you're a follower of this channel. Because I made a video earlier on, which I titled Tinubu versus Obi. Who is behind all eyes on election tribunal judges, billboards, and plot to remove it? The title of the video was Tinubu versus Obi. Who is behind all eyes on election tribunal judges, billboard, and plot to remove it? You saw where I was analyzing in that video. I just took an excerpt from that video where I predicted that from what I have observed, from what I just saw, a snippet of what I saw in an article written in Daily Trust newspaper. Okay? I was able to understand, because when I read papers, when I listen to information, I do what they call interpretative journalism. When I read that piece, I was so sure that they will start pulling down the billboards. I was damn too sure. And I told you, and as you saw it here, I said they are going to move against it because from that article, I was able to decipher that government is uncomfortable with the billboards. And that article, when I read it, I saw the byline, I was able to know where the person was coming from. It was coming from the angle of the government, from the angle of the APC. I know they're about to move in. I just knew it. I just had that hunch. And unfortunately, I was vindicated because it's not what I want. I want that billboard to be there, to be a reminder to the judiciary that they need to do the needful. Nobody's asking them to favor any candidates. The essence of those billboards, the message they contain, is for the justices of the courts to do the right thing. And it's not a big ask. Why should the justices not be asked to do the right thing? What is bad about it? Okay? What is bad about it? That the justices were told to do the right thing. That the billboard was mounted to remind the justices of their responsibility, to their oath of office, to the Constitution of Nigeria, to do the right thing. Is that a big ask? Is that a big ask? Now let us even look at the reason, the statement that they issued following the pulling down of the billboards. The statement they issued and the story that is making the rounds about it. First of all, the story that made the round, without talking about the fact that they have started pulling down all of them, that they have pulled them down. The story federal government actually sent out without telling Nigeria that they have pulled down the billboards, reminding the justices to do the right thing in line with the Constitution, in line with the evidence, in line with their oath of office. The story that went viral was that federal government dissolves advertising body over approval of all eyes on the judiciary billboards. Now, if you look at that federal government position, the story just said that the federal government has dissolved the Advertising Standard Panel, ASP, for approving the trending all eyes on the judiciary billboards. Director General of the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ACON, Dr. Olalekan Fado-Lepo, confirmed the dissolution of the panel in a statement on Tuesday. According to the federal government, the billboard is perceived to be blackmailing the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. How? How is that billboard blackmailing them? Are they not supposed to be reminded to do the right thing? Are they not supposed to be reminded that all eyes are on them so that they know the enormity of the responsibility before them, so that they will do the right thing before God and man, before in line with the Constitution? The reason why people are putting up things like that is because of some recent rulings of the Supreme Court, where many people are still scratching their heads to understand what will happen. Instances where people who contested presidential ticket of the APC ended up going to contest for senatorial ticket and got it. People don't understand this. A situation where in a valedictory session of the Ninth Senate, a senator has the boldness to say that he used his connection to help some of his friends in the Senate, using his wife, who was a justice of the judiciary, to help them in their legal problems. That's why they need to be reminded of their responsibility. That is not a black man. That is telling them their duties to ensure that they stick to their responsibilities. That they should give justice without fear or favor. That billboard is basically to tell them, please, all eyes are on you. Deliver justice without fear or favor. What is wrong with that? And this is the same people that want to go to Niger Republic to go and restore democracy, presenting themselves as if they are Democrats. But back at home, they are as dictatorial as ever. They are as dictatorial as ever. If not, why did they have to put the message down? They said that the billboard is perceived to be blackmailing the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. The statement said that the ASP is the statutory panel under the council charged with the duty of ensuring that advertisements conform to the prevailing laws of the Federation, as well as the code of advertising ethics of the advertising profession. Fadolapo said that the council has also suspended its director and deputy director in charge of regulations to allow investigations into the issue. You see, this matter touched them. You can see how fast they acted. I just told you that this thing will happen. I told you on Monday that this thing will happen. By Tuesday, they move fast. And from this statement, you can see that they were already well prepared on addressing this matter. The statement reads, the attention of the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ACON, has been drawn to the All Eyes on the Judiciary advertisements exposed on some billboards across the country. The Advertising Standard Panel of the Council also aided in the approval of one of the concepts, as the advertisement failed to vet guidelines on the following grounds. The cause forming the central theme of the campaign in the advertisement is a matter pending before the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. Hence, it is just pending. It is just pending. Nothing is pending. What was in that billboard was not referencing anything except that the justices, all eyes are on you, is a reminder to them that they should deliver justice without fear or favor. Several times I have seen justices being sworn in. If you go and watch clips of justices of Nigeria when they were being sworn in, they keep on emphasizing that ensure that you deliver justice without fear or favor. Now, if you put that as a message to them. How is that a violation? How is that sub judice? Or as they put it, jus pendis. Continuing the statement say, as matter being jus pendis and awaiting judicial pronouncement is by virtue of the Nigerian legal system precluded from being a subject of public statement, debate, discussion, advertisement, etc. The advertisement is controversial and capable of instigating public unrest and breach of public peace. Let's take that final paragraph. They say the advertisement is controversial and capable of instigating public unrest and breach of public peace. How could that the billboards, how could they cause public unrest? That the justices are reminded that all eyes are on them to deliver justice without fear or favor. The essence of the billboards, the summary of it, is to remind the justices of the courts where Nigerians are looking up to salvage the situation that INEC put to the country, that they should deliver justice without fear or favor. Nobody is telling them to favor any candidate. The billboard is not telling them to favor any candidate. They are not supposed to favor any candidate. They are not supposed to favor Peter Obi. They are not supposed to favor Atiku Abubakar of the PDP. They are not supposed to favor Tinubu of the APC. What they ought to do, what the billboard is reminding them, that is, in fact, the people that put that in, they deserve to be celebrated because they put their hard-earned money in public enlightenment, in drawing attention to a social issue that has legal and fundamental impact on the future of Nigeria. They use their own money. You can imagine how much it will cost these guys to put the billboards in those strategic locations in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. You can go and ask what it will cost these men and women, whoever they are, that did this. It cost them a hell lot of money. It don't come cheap. It don't come cheap. And all they did they did all this in national interest for the peace and security of Nigeria. Now, the government is claiming that it will cause breakdown of law and order. How could such a message cause breakdown of law and order? How could it? Is it a crime for the judiciary to do the right thing or to be reminded to do the right thing, to deliver justice without fear or favor? Without fear or favor. It is reminding them that all eyes are on you. It's like reminding Super Eagles players when they go for the World Cup that all eyes, the hope of Nigerians are on their shoulder. How is that an offense? How is that an issue that could lead to breakdown of law and order? In fact, the APC, the current government in power, should even be happy to insist that that message be put there so that the justices will deliver the justices of the court will deliver justice without fear or favor, so that those justices can convince the world how they won the election. They should even be happy with that kind of billboard if truly they are sure that they won the election. They don't need to pull the thing down. They don't need to pull the thing down. It does not portray them as Democrats. It does not. That was why the former British parliamentarian, George Galloway, said that the Nigerian leader was passing himself out like St. Augustus of Assisi, who presented himself as his democracy is without reproach. Therefore, he can't tolerate coup in another country. But look at what is happening in Nigeria. Ordinary billboard, message in a billboard, something as simple as hashtag all eyes on the judiciary, which has been trending on Twitter. Okay, what are they going to do on Twitter? They're going to ban Twitter or tell Twitter not to put a hashtag again, or not allow people should not put the hashtag again. Or they're going to erase it from the hearts and minds of Nigerians who have already been trending with it, who supported it, who are happy with it. Can they legislate it out of the hearts and minds of Nigerians that all their eyes are on the judiciary? And the judiciary should know it, even though that the billboards have been pulled down. All the eyes of Nigerians, in fact, not only the eyes and ears of Nigerians are on the judiciary. By pulling these billboards down, APC has demonstrated that it lacks the moral right to talk about democracy in Nigeria Republic, because they have not displayed any sign that they are Democrats. Little wonder they were the butt of jokes by the juntas in Nigeria Republic and South Africa, and indeed the rest of the world. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.